Alright, buckle up, because this is hands down one of the craziest and most mind-boggling cases in true crime history. 5 friends, 1 basketball game, and a mystery so twisted, it'll make your head spin. Welcome to the saga of the Yuba County 5, a story with more twists and turns than a Hollywood thriller. Let's rewind to February 24th, 1978. The boys, as their families affectionately called them, were tight-knit. We've got Jack Madruga, a war vet; Ted Weyer, known as a gentle giant; William Bill, a deeply religious and kind-hearted soul; Jack Huet, shy but loving; and Gary Matthias, a former U.S. Army veteran with a history of schizophrenia, but was stable thanks to medication. These guys were all close friends, bonded by their participation in a special needs basketball team. They were amped for their own big tournament, which promised a free trip to Los Angeles. Life was good, spirits sky high. So they pile into Jack Madruga's beloved 1969 Mercury Montego and head out to watch a college basketball game in Chico, California. The game ends. They grab snacks, chocolate milk, fruit pies, you name it, from a convenience store around 10 p.m. and start driving back home. But here's where things take a sharp turn into WTF territory. They never make it home. A few days later, police find the Mercury deep in the Plumas National Forest, minus 70 miles off course, up a rugged, snow-packed mountain road. This wasn't just a wrong turn, it was like they'd driven into a horror movie set. The car was in perfect condition. It wasn't stuck. It had gas. The keys were missing, but the doors were unlocked, and the windows were rolled down. There was no good reason for them to abandon it. Why were they there? How did they end up in this icy wilderness when they had zero experience with mountains? It's like they stepped into another dimension. Weeks pass with no sign of the 5 friends. The families are desperate. Searches turn up nothing. The entire community is on edge. Then, in June, when the snow finally melts, searchers stumble upon a discovery straight out of a nightmare. 20 miles from the car, they find a Forest Service trailer. Inside, the partially mummified body of Ted Weyer. And brace yourself, it gets dark. Ted had wrapped himself in multiple blankets, desperately trying to stay warm. His feet were frostbitten, and he'd lost almost half his body weight. He'd even taken off his shoes, suggesting he was trying to get comfortable, or had given up. Near him, searchers found a watch that wasn't his. Creepy, right? The trailer had canned food, enough to survive for months. But most of it was untouched. Why? Ted had managed to open some cans but hadn't touched the food stored in a nearby locker, even though it was right there. Did he not know? Or was he too scared? Was something or someone keeping him there? Outside the trailer, things get even darker. Jack Madruga and William Sterling were found dead along a dirt road leading to the trailer, their bodies picked clean by animals. Jack Huet's bones were scattered over a hillside. But Gary Matthias? He was gone, vanished without a trace. His shoes were found inside the trailer, but there was no other sign of him. Did he run? Was he taken? Is he still alive out there somewhere? What theories are all over the place, and each one is wilder than the next. Some think the 5 friends got lost and panicked, but would all of them make so many wrong choices? Others believe they were chased into the mountains, possibly by someone with bad intentions. There's even a theory that Gary Matthias, with his history of schizophrenia, played a role in leading the others to their deaths. But there's zero evidence to back any of this up. Want to hear something even more chilling? Witnesses came forward with bizarre sightings. One claimed they saw the boys in a red pickup truck 2 days after they disappeared. Another said a woman saw them in a cabin with 2 men, but nothing could be confirmed. The breadcrumbs of clues lead absolutely nowhere. And here's the thing, the Yuba County 5 story leaves you with more questions than answers. Why would they abandon a perfectly fine car? How did they survive or fail to in the freezing wilderness when a stock trailer was right there? And where is Gary Matthias? So, what do you think happened? Were they lost? Scared? Chased? Or was it something far more sinister? Drop your theories, because this case, it's enough to send shivers down anyone's spine.